Hey, good morning here in the heart of America, the great state of Kansas. Here, the Furniture Store of Kansas is having a great Memorial Day sale. We are open today from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock so that you can come in and take advantage of some great prices right now. The Memorial Day sale is a great event for us every year, and our customers love it. You can see that we've got the grill going. You can see the smoke going. The hot dogs are going, the chips are ready. We're going to have some drinks for you. You'll see we're going to have some Coke and Pepsi and water and whatever you would want. You can see we're going to have our chairs set up out here. Folks, we want you to come in today from 11 to 1 and enjoy a free hot dog or two. Enjoy some chips and enjoy a soda or water on us. Shop in our store and see these incredible prices that we're going to be having today. I want to invite you. It's an exciting day today, a fun event, and I do want to mention thank you to all of those families, that have the loved ones that have given their lives, paid the ultimate sacrifice. That's really what today is about. We just want to celebrate it with our friends and our family. Why don't you come on into the store with me? I'm going to walk in. Now, it's a little bit of a transition. If you stay with me, you'll see that out in this bright sunlight, going into the normal darker light of the store, it's an amazing showrooms that our employees have set up here. They work really hard at making it very nice, and so you could see it like it would be in your home. And so as you look around our store, we're going to begin quickly here in our handcrafted solid wood furniture room. One of the greatest companies that we have, and they've been with us now for about 35 years. And so it's Oakwood Industries. They're a great Mennonite handcrafted furniture company. Lots of different woods. They've got all of of course, the oaks, the maples, the hickories, and hundreds of finishes and options and many chair styles. One of the great things about this company, as you walk in, you can mix and match nearly any table with any of the chairs. And so when you look at the bases of the tables, the bases can interchange. There are really a lot of options. They're going to have some cabinets and a lot of features, bar stools, rocking chairs, and as we go through, there'll be occasional tables, coffee tables, end tables. These folks build really high quality furniture. It's made here in the great USA, and I want you to know that they stand behind what they sell. Their 10-year warranties on their finishes against water and cooking oils, vinegars for the kitchen, and we're going to walk on into a gallery of, mostly it's our England showroom gallery. Now, England is a lazy boy company. They're very proud of their furniture. They build high quality furniture at a very affordable price with lots of options. And that's what they really stake their reputation on, is you can order it and get it on very quick terms, usually 21 to 28 days. And so England Furniture, a great furniture company here at the Furniture Store of Kansas in McPherson. And and you know what, folks, I get so excited. I got to be honest with you. I get so excited about our furniture. They're reminding me, tell the folks about the sale. And I have to remember that. It is the great Memorial Day sale, and I do get into the quality of the products and the options. England Furniture is going to have some rockers that you can do, and they're going to have sectionals and sofas and love seats. And the cameraman, Josh, you might shoot over to the big England display board. You can see they've got several hundred fabric options that you can choose from. And don't forget, 21-day delivery times. That's pretty incredible. So they get that done more times than not. They'll be in that 21 to 28 days. 21 days is the ultimate if you ordered it just the right time. And now we walk into one of the companies that really, for me as a store owner, is one of my proudest accomplishments in being able to, if you could say it this way, land one of the biggest fish in America. Smith Brothers Furniture of Bern, Indiana. Folks, if there's somebody that builds it better, I have not found them in my 37 years of furniture. These people build it like it's 1940. They just don't even care. If you talk to them about, will you lower the quality to lower the price? They look at you like you have lost your mind. They want to build the finest in quality furniture. I won't go through all of it. I'll just tell you, solid maple frames. They've got coil spring seats that are independent in each one of the cushions. They got padded sides, padded backs, soft edge fronts. I could go on and on. When you pick up the cushion, you'll see the fabric is the same even under the cushions. If you buy leather, as you can see, I don't know if the cameraman can get it or not, but this huge display of leather. They got nearly 100 leathers that you can choose from. Folks, when you're dealing with Smith Brothers leather, I want you to know it's not just pretend leather. It's real cowhide. Not only is it real cowhide, it's real top grain cowhide. And it's not just where you touch or where you see on the front, it's everywhere. Why do they do it that way? Because they're Smith Brothers of Berne, Indiana, and they're the finest manufacturers of quality furniture that I've ever been able to find. And we're glad to partner with Smith Brothers. I'm going to walk on into another area of our store. As we go into this area of the store, you know, not everybody is going to be at the time in their life when they're going to be ready to buy Smith Brothers furniture. So, you know, we've got grandkids and we've got spare rooms and we've got those places where I don't want it to last the rest of my life. I just want it to function. I want it to look nice. I want it to hold up. And I need it to be at a good price. Well, that's what Peak Living Furniture brings to you. Peak Living Furniture's got a long history of building quality furniture at an affordable price. It's not Smith Brothers, folks, but you'll be proud to own Peak Living. Peak Living's got, as you can see there, the big sectional. The big sectional that he's showing you right now, this is modular, meaning that you can take the interior seats and more of them to the left or to the right. You can move the rights and left arms around. You can make it like what we used to call a big pit groups with the big ottoman type seats. They're really like almost like an armless chair without a back on it. This is incredible. Now, this is done in a really nice sort of a gray tone cover. Now you're going to move across the room. I'm going to walk over to a piece of furniture. It's a queen size sleeper. I want you to be aware that we do have sleeper sofas available, and they are on sale during our Memorial Day sale. Now, the Memorial Day sale today, folks, from 10 to 6, this Memorial Day. Today, we're here. We're about to open up. Outside, if you weren't there in the beginning, we have the hot dogs, and I just get so excited about our sale prices. I'll tell you more about the hot dogs in a minute. Queen sleepers from $991. I promise you, I didn't know they would even be that cheap. I thought that these would be in the $2,000, $2,500 range. $999 for a queen size sofa sleeper. Maybe you call it a hide-a-bed. Incredible. Smith Brothers is going to have furniture like that throughout this particular showroom. Within this showroom, we're also going to have best home furnishings from Ferdinand, Indiana. Now, Indiana is, of course, the great home of the Indy 500, but it's also the great home of furniture companies. So we talked about Smith Brothers, Berne, Indiana. Now we're talking about Best Home Furnishings. And Best is a great company. They've been there since the 1960s. And this particular family takes pride in giving you, as you can see, I used to say about 450 different fabrics at incredibly reasonable prices. So if you like to take accent type chairs, and now I'm just showing you a couple of styles here. They've got dozens of styles, and all throughout our store we've got these styles. You can take most of those fabrics and apply them to the Best Home Furnishings chairs. So you can accent your chairs just the way you'd want it to be. Let's walk into the beginning of the Motion Gallery. Motion furniture, what that really means, you know, sometimes we use terms like stationary furniture. Well, that usually means it doesn't have recliners in it. Motion furniture, generally all of it has recliners in it. And it is on sale today also during our Memorial Day sale here this Monday. We're here from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock with some incredibly good sale prices. And I got to say, because I started to tell you, outside where we started our little, I guess, commercial, I don't like to call it a commercial, but our infomercial telling you what's going on here today. The free hot dogs from 11 to 1. Chips, and there's some soda drinks out there. I think I saw some Coke and Pepsi and water, and all of that is just free. Just stop by the store, have a couple of hot dogs on us, and just kind of talk and enjoy the fellowship out there. We expect to be quite a few people out there. Some of them you'll probably know. And so as you come into our Motion Furniture Gallery, we're going to be looking here. First of all, I'm going to show them, Josh, this two-seat. If you can line up to this. This particular sofa is made by one of our prize companies, Homestretch Furniture. Homestretch Furniture builds the highest quality at the best price of motion furniture. Motion, as I call motion, what I mean is you can grab that, you can release that, and you can see how easily the footrest comes up. It lays back, and I think this infomercial is about over because this made me immediately comfortable. No. And it too is on sale during our Memorial Day sale today from 10 to 6 here at the Furniture Store of Kansas in McPherson. Across the room from that 2x2 reclining sofa. By the way, I didn't even tell you the price of that one. That was, you don't need to go back over there, but $791 for that sofa that I was just sitting in. That's unbelievable. Take advantage of us today and enjoy. So here I've got a drop-down tray table sofa. Drop-down tray table sofa is $1,091 today during our Memorial Day sale here from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock this afternoon. Made by, of course, you know, one of my favorite companies, Homestretch Furniture. I was just looking to see, because I don't do all the markdowns. I have staff who takes care of all of that. And sometimes I realize by how low they price things, they're not paying the bills. I am. I was even shocked. I was so shocked about that price, I thought, do I even want to tell anybody about it? This is a great sale. They really did not hold back anything at all today. Now we're coming into another one of our feature groups. As a matter of fact, they tell me that this is the #1 selling group in our entire store in motion furniture. It's a triple power. Triple power means that when you push the front button, the feet come up. When you push the middle button, the lumbar, which you can't feel it, but you can't see it, but I can feel it. It comes out and adjusts to my lower back. And then I can take the headrest, move it wherever I want it to be. And then it's got a home button to hold that little button on the back, and everything goes back to the starting position. This is a lay flat, so if you like to sleep in your furniture, this is one of the greatest groups that we have. This is Homestretch. It's got of course, as you can see, I was sitting in the console love seat. It has the cup holders in it. It has the extra storage in there, and it's hidden. It has that nice little closing lid. You got the matching sofa to it. It reclines on both ends, and then the super luxury reclining chair. A reclining chair is on sale for $1,141. Folks, that's got triple power in it. It's an amazing, amazing product. And so as we talk more about our motion furniture, as we come into another area of our store, we're going to have the motion sectional. And so, by the way, as the camera scans, I don't know if he can scan this, you can see the size of the showrooms out here. You know, over the 37 years that the Furniture Store of Kansas has been here in McPherson, celebrating Memorial Day with you. By the way, the big sale today from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock here at the Furniture Store of Kansas in McPherson. Over those 37 years, you can see that we have built out beautiful showrooms. They're large showrooms. They're well-lit showrooms. They're well-designed. I can tell you, a young lady, Alexis Swinson, she just received her degree, certification degree in interior design. And I want you to know, of course, she's my granddaughter, and you've seen her in commercials with me over the years. She takes great pride in setting up the displays here. She learned, of course, from my beautiful wife and her grandmother how to do it, and then she continued to learn and expand her education. She really loves it. Now, folks, she's young, she's talented, she's very humble, and that means she's a shy girl, but she can't wait to help you. And so if you ask for Alexis Swinson and say, I would like for her to help me, she's going to be eager to help you. She won't tell you how you have to do it. She won't tell you what to do, but she's going to show you, after she listens to you, how you would want it to be. Over here, we've got a really high quality leather group, a sofa, a love seat, the matching recliner. Again, these have been featured in a lot of our TV ads over the months. Beautiful furniture, high quality, home stretch furniture, fantastic leather furniture. Of course, it is also, as I talked about before, triple power. It's got the power headrest, power lumbar, and the power footrest that comes up. It's wonderful, wonderful furniture. Of course, I hope they're not taking away the furniture. You go ahead, John. John's working hard this morning. Can you imagine these guys come to work on Memorial Day to serve our customers? So they're here delivering furniture all day today. Now, you may not, I got to be honest, they're so busy. Our sales have been so good coming up to this event. You might not get it today on our trucks. However, we will do free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old furniture. You've heard that before over the years. The big Memorial Day sale going on today, the Furniture Store of Kansas right here in McPherson from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Hey, from 11 to 1, come out and get a free hot dog and some chips and some soda and water on us. It's all iced down out there. I know I did it myself this morning, helping Josh and some of the girls and set up for that this morning. It's on ice. It's going to be good and cold. We really want you to come out. And, this is not a hot dog eating contest today. However, we want you to have a couple of hot dogs. Enjoy our Memorial Day sale today with us from 10 to 6. As we go through, we kind of walked through a motion furniture room, and I didn't talk about nearly all of it. Now we come into one of the best recliner galleries in probably the state of Kansas, and I only say that from what we're told by our customers. Our customers come in and they go, wow, when we came through the showrooms, we thought we had seen more recliners than we've seen anywhere. And there's I don't know, 60, 70, 80 of them throughout the showrooms. But then you come into our recliner gallery and you can see a lot of just recliners set up. Now these recliners are going to have, as you'll know, lots and lots of functions. You can see the one here. It's a swivel, it glides, and of course it's made by Best Chair Company. So it has the outside handle. It comes right up. You can use your handle or you can use your feet to close it. Swivels, beautiful chair. Then across the aisle from it, you can just have a good old regular rocker recliner. Same thing. This one has the outside handle, releases right up. Now, in addition to those, I'll have the cameraman back up a little bit and I'm going to show you some power recliners. So we're going to have power recliners that will actually, some of them, you can see the control is 6-button control. You push the big button and look at that. Now, power is for everybody, honestly. Some people say, I don't know if power is for me or not. Power is for everybody. My wife and I, we didn't used to need power, but you get a couple of knees replaced, a hip replaced, a shoulder. You know what? There's no shame in having that little button to make sure that you can get your feet up. You can push the other buttons. It's going to have power headrest, it's going to have power lumbar. It's a triple power chair. Throughout our power recliners, you're going to see several styles like that. I didn't point out, but cup holders, it's really neat. I used to say, who would have cup holders on a chair? When you have one, you'll go, everybody should have them. Well, we sell a lot of those. Then we're going to have some chairs that are made. These are actually a specialty chair made by Best Chair Company of Ferdinand, Indiana. These are going to have all kinds of features, a zero gravity features, special home features, TV features, recline features. You just push the button, it takes you where you want to go, and then you have this whole section of where you can simply adjust it to your personal preference. And the little button there, it just has a little tilt feature on it that once you get it set to where you want it to go, it'll just gently tilt you back to, I mean, you can almost go upside down. These are a remarkable, remarkable chair. And then we've got our power chairs made by Southern Motion, USA company. Those things are on sale today, $691 for the blue, and it looks like the tan. Those are in stock. Now, likely, I haven't done the research on that, but likely that company will allow you at maybe a little bit of a step up, not a lot, order those in. Oh, there's about 100 different fabrics they would probably let you do on those. And there's also, in our recliner gallery, we've got several features. You can see a big sign off, you can see it or not. Leather recliners your way. Best Chair Company, because they're an American-made company, it doesn't come to me on big containers from Vietnam or China, anywhere like that. They're made down there in Ferdinand, Indiana. Well, when you make them, then you have options, and so they'll give you some leather options that you can put on different leather chairs. So and leather, of course, isn't very limited, but they have some limitations, but it's one of the biggest selections of leather options at a really good price I've ever seen. And then we have our Design Your Way leather recliner gallery. Again, Best Chair Company allows you to put on hundreds of fabrics on any of these chairs and do it the way you want it to be. It's like have it your way recliners. Then we don't want to miss, because these things are one of the, you wouldn't think that you would sell so many of these. It's incredible to me. The big man's recliner. Now, on a big man's recliner, you can see in the middle there it says 500-pound capacity. They're not kidding, okay? These things are built really, really durable, really tough. They're going to have big heavy-duty coil spring seats. They're going to have mechanisms in them that, I'm telling you, I've seen some men, you know what I mean, some men love these chairs. They come back and they tell me, I want another. And I'll say, well, how long have you had it? They say, I don't know, I can't remember. It's been 5-10 years. And they're really happy. They'll tell me this. They'll say, every time I bought a recliner, in 6 or 8 months, I'd have to buy a new one. But when I found these big chairs, the King Comfort chairs, I can't hardly wear them out. They're very pleased with them. Now, they're not for everybody. They're for the big guy. Now, some ladies say, oh, I want to just curl up and sit on my feet. They work for that too. I'm going to walk into our mattress gallery. Now, this is a big, big deal today, Memorial Day, and you've probably over the years, you've heard about Memorial Day mattress sales. Well, we have them here too. We have for the last 30 plus years. We've been having these incredible Memorial Day mattress events. Now, the reason they become so incredible and why there's some things you can do that you don't do all the time, the manufacturers get behind this. And so they begin to offer some things for limited amounts of time, because they want to pack, a lot of business into a short period of time. And so right now on some of and I'm going to walk this way, the Beauty Rest Blacks, you're looking at, when you buy a sleep system, saving up to $1,000. Now look, folks, I'll be honest with you, this does not last forever. The manufacturer gets behind this. They give these special incentives, and they give us permission and pricing leeway that is not there in our contracts all the time. So it is not just a made-up event. It's for real. Save up to $1,000. And you don't have to buy super expensive to save big money, but you can save clear up to $1,000 on Beauty Rest Blacks with the sleep system set. It's an incredible deal. As you walk through our showroom, I'm going to walk by. I won't tell you about everything, but here when you get into the SODA, the I-Series, the NXG, which means the next generation technology, Folks, we have progressed in technology in a lot of areas. You've seen computers and how they've progressed. Mattresses are the same way. This is the next generation of the SODA iComfort beds. They call it NXG. These beds are on sale as well. You can see I've got their signs up. The signs aren't to remind me, it's to let you know. Save up to $900 right now during this manufacturer's event, coupled with the Furniture Store of Kansas during our Memorial Day sale. You probably got it memorized today from 10 till 6. We want you to come out. A lot of beds, a lot of savings. And then we come into our Health Rest Copper. These beds are, I'll be honest with you, my sales team teamed up with a manufacturer and a sales rep who we have bought from and known for probably 25 years. And we've said, hey, here's what the customer is asking us for. We don't think a lot of manufacturers are interested in listening to our customers. This company said, we will listen to your customers. You tell us what you want. And so my sales team, who's, if you know some of them, they've been here nearly 30 years. They know bedding like nobody. They've been dealing with a lot of their customers now, 25 and 30 years. They know you, they respect you. So when they show you a mattress, they really are thinking about what is best for you from what you have described to them you're looking for. This company said, we'll do a Health Rest Copper Edition, and here's how specialized it is. You'll see they've named it names like the McPherson. Now that tells you they did that specially for us. Now, they've got another one named the Ellsworth. Well, you know, Ellsworth's not far from here, and if you know the Wild Wild West, it had to be tamed in Ellsworth. These mattresses will tame the Wild Wild West in you. They're the Copper Edition. They're fantastic. Come in and look at them. Then as we progress a little bit further, we've got one of the very best, I would call it, now you'll know it in a wrong term, it's called massage chairs by a lot of people. But this brand of Cosia, it is so much more than a massage chair. If you love a good massage, Swedish massage, you go through them. They got, I go through those dials sometimes. They got like so many different nationality massage types. You can select it. You can design your own. You can use the AI button to let the chair scan your body and tell you where you need the workout and say, yep, do that. This thing will compress your joints. It'll stretch you. It will work with, if you have some of that. There's some different types of things. People have numbing in your arms, your legs. Look, the compression in this, the way that it manipulates the vessels and the blood flow, and it's incredible. Rolls your feet. If you got foot disorder, it massages your feet. It does incredible things to you, and it is more than a massage chair. These are actually, they would call them a health benefit product, where they actually can improve the quality of your life through all of the different features that they have. So as we walk through, I'm going to have my cameraman spin around, and I want to look at our Smith Brothers motion furniture. Now, this is a very select, I guess, product because it's motion furniture. It's made by Smith Brothers, and Smith Brothers, when you combine them with motion, you get something very, very special. You get a kind of furniture that looks really good, sits really good, and is very, very durable. And you can also then, again, when you saw, up in our Smith Brothers gallery, there's hundreds of leathers you can do. I say hundreds, there's about 100 leathers, hundreds of fabrics that you can do. And they've got multiple styles. You can do some sectionals. It's just a really, really high quality motion furniture. Now we like the motion furniture categories, and because of that, we went looking at market in North Carolina just a few weeks ago. We were there at High Point, North Carolina with our staff. And the 6 of us went looking, and we found what we wanted to bring back to our Memorial Day event, these 4 recliners. Now, if you are looking for a high quality recliner that's going to hold up for you, that's going to look wonderful, the stitching on it is going to be neatly done, the mechanisms in it are going to be real mechanisms, They're going to be really good chairs for $541. And you can see on this chair, now folks, I thought it might be a swivel, but that even surprised me. During this Memorial Day sale we're having today from 10 to 6, you'll want to come out. Before we run out of these, I really don't know how many we got. I know we were talking dozens of chairs. I don't know which ones that the buying team finally decided on, but I know this. At $541, it swivels, it glides, it reclines. Look at I don't know if I can get around there. Look at on this particular model, look at that stylish, long chrome handle. They really didn't hold back on the details of this chair. As I'm looking at the stitching on it, the arm design is really, really cool. And I know with these guys, you get padded sides. Isn't that crazy? Padded sides at that price, padded backs. Folks, at this price, most people just take a little piece of bad wood, stretch fabric over it, put some staples in it, and say that's what you get. This is real furniture, okay? And then as we move on, you see the two colors in that. And then we come to another very special buy. This one isn't going to swivel. It's going to rock. It's going to recline. It's $441. Again, these 4 chairs are done in that high quality microfiber fabric, okay? You can't hardly wear it out. You can't hardly get it dirty that you can't get it cleaned. This is really high quality chairs at $441. I mean, you've seen some companies, they don't mind telling you, well, that's $14.99, that's $15.99. I'm talking about an American-made chair, $541. It swivels, it glides, and it reclines. I promise you this is something we want to look at today. Remember, this is going on during our Memorial Day sale today from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock. And don't forget, we'll be out there giving away free hot dogs and water and some soda pop and chips. And so if you want to come out and have some hot dogs on us today, we would love to visit with you, say hi. And this is Randy and the staff here at the Furniture Store of Kansas in McPherson during our huge, and I mean huge, Memorial Day sale today from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Great prices, and don't ever forget we have what? Free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old furniture. It's one of the things that I built my business on 37 years ago when I started. Folks, let me do the work for you. Now I got a little old, so I hire these guys and they do the work for you. Thank you very much for being a customer of the Furniture Store of Kansas. Come out today during the Memorial Day sale from 10 to 6 and have a hot dog with us from